What's up, everybody? We got games here with the second video of the night, which means I have to upload them in this order. Okay, sidetrack. So, we went to locals today. Mr. Ron ran what deck?
I played Magicians.
Why did you hop directly from Paleo to Magicians?
Because Helmet is for assholes, except for Jamie. I love you, Jamie. It's not my type of deck. I was not enjoying it, and I wasn't doing well with it. Whatever.
Alright, so let's do your Magicians.
Okay.
How did you do today at locals? Because I know I scrubbed out.
I went 3-1.
Nice.
Yeah, so I did relatively well. I pulled nothing out of the OTS packs, but whatever.
You're playing a better mirror force than I am.
Yeah. He's the one that told me to play Blazing. So the obligatory 3 Wisdom Eye and 3 Joker. These cards are very questionable as to why they came back to 3, but
this deck's legit way better than it is in Japan and tops in Japan.
It's crazy.
DLF.
Then we got 3
Blacklist
double iris,
Soldiers,
3
Blaze
black
Man,
fang,
Malicious.
3 harmonizing. This is the fucking best card in the deck. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, that's like the reason to play it over
Yeah.
like going against playing like the Perform Pal variant or an Odd Eyes variant is because of that card.
Yeah, she
I
just
know
enables so much crap.
People go back and forth on the amount of Black Fang and Violet Poison. What's your thoughts?
3/3 because there's another card I'm playing I'm playing Desires, so I want to be able to see as many of my resources as possible.
Sure.
Plus, you have Time Star Magician, which puts your stuff in the graveyard. So being able to have stuff in the grave for not only for Black Fang to revive, but also like being able to protect your stuff and not running yourself out of resources is pretty important, especially considering that Paleo is pretty popular right now, and you're going to be in a lot more grind games, so you want to be able to last in the grind game. Then 3 Astrograph Sorcerer. I was thinking about playing 2, but
I cut it down to 2 of my build.
I like seeing it. Drawing it is okay because Wavering Eyes and shit is back, and then it's searchable off Time Star. It's it's pretty good. 2 Oath Dragon, you don't want to see him most of the time.
I think you do. I feel like you always want to see him, but
you don't want to draw him honestly, because you have Wisdom Eye, which will net you more advantage. But seeing him isn't honestly all that bad. White Wing, I summoned her once today and she got struck, so I don't know what
you didn't go to Zark?
No.
It's like a
she does cute little combos and stuff, but like she's not harmonizing. She's not the
So I
best.
can get 47 credits on the magic cards.
Then the one Max C. I wish this card was banned, like you said, so I don't have to play it.
You didn't run Ash?
I sold my Ashes.
It's like
Oh, you actually sold those already?
Yeah, I sold them right away.
Damn.
And then I forgot my Ghost Ogres at home because I'm a moron.
Term to sell everything, to spend everything, I should say.
And we got 3 Desires. This card's super good. It makes your good hands better. Unfortunately, it also makes your bad hands worse. There was a game where I opened up with 2 of these things and I lost.
It's like the time I was playing Lightsworns at locals. You activate Desires, your 2 Desires, and I was like,
Pretty much.
and my other cards were Brilliant Fusions.
What?
Jesus Christ.
That's
And then 2 Duelist Alliance. I'm thinking about switching the ratios on this just because
I
Duelist
would.
Alliance is like really good.
I don't have a 3rd Duelist Alliance, but when I get the 3rd,
Yeah. And then 2 Desires makes me draw less of it, so whatever. I only played 2 Wavering Eyes because while it's really good, it's only good in certain situations. So you don't.
It's
like,
good in the mirror.
Yeah, it actually my last match was against the mirror, and it won me both games. So it's really, really good. It's like stupid. I don't know why this is non-banned. Like, what the fuck?
why is that 3? I could understand testing at 1, but like...
L-Shell Fusion, limited to 1. 2 years later, goes from 1 to 2. Wavering Eyes, banned like a year and a half ago, straight to 3.
Straight to 3.
Straight to 3.
L-Shell's a 2?
Yeah. It just went to 2.
For my lack of Ghost
So did
Ogres.
Mathematician, but Mathematician makes sense because like
Yo,
that is a really
don't make fun of
powerful-
Mathematician. He's trying his best.
He's so good, especially
So
in
good. For my lack of Ghost Ogres, I had to play other stuff. So main deck best spell and trap removal was probably MST. And then a Book of Moon because this card's good. It's whatever.
Hey, you can MST like your Purple Poison or your
can.
Double Iris.
It's a good card.
Synergy.
Right? Synergy. Regeki because it's Regeki. It's stupid, steals games. Only 1 Pendulum Call. It's searchable, and you don't really want to draw multiples.
You sometimes want it, you most of the time don't.
Yeah, but if you ever want it, you could search it with Duelist Alliance. And then 1 Space Pendulum Graph, or Star Pendulum Graph, excuse me, because again, it's searchable, and you want to see it. You don't want to draw multiples. You only ever really need it once, and once it hits the field, it nets you advantage, and then if it goes away, you're like, whatever, I've already gotten my advantage. And then 2 Time Pendulum Graph.
I thought that was 1 for a sec. I was like, you're sacrilegious.
Oh no, 2, because you could search it, you want it. God forbid you banish it off of desires. You want to be able to get to the other one as fast as possible.
Every card in
Like
Duel's
there's just
solid.
like you got to get your stuff. You got to get to it. This card, it's so good.
Okay, let's do this extra.
So for the extra deck, one Decode Talker. I didn't feel the need to play Proxy Dragon because Decode's just it works well enough on its own. The deck.
Did you make it at all?
Yeah, I made it a couple times today. It doesn't like the thing about this deck is that it abuses stuff that you'll end up using either to make this, or it'll just leave the extra monster zone, which will free you up for another XD summon in the first place. So like making this isn't like too prevalent, but like it's good when you can. Like whatever. 2 Time Star, really good. I made it almost every game. It's just a dumb good card. Whatever it does well. 1 Tornado Dragon. In my last match against the Mirror, my opponent went first and set his scales and didn't have much. I guess he didn't open up that well. And then I just made Tornado Dragon and just kind of blew him out of the water. This card's really good. Trapeze Magician, I didn't make it at all, but it helps with OTKs. Abyss Dweller, I made it against Paleo this morning. Really good card. I almost went into this, but I made the dumbest mistake ever where I put Wisdom Eye in the extra monster zone, so I couldn't overlay into it because it requires 2 darks. I was stupid just because I'm not paying it. You have to pay attention to where you put your shit now. So, learn from my mistake. The Utopia package came in handy against Cosmo.
Cosmo?
Yeah, I played Wally and he was playing Cosmo.
Oh.
And then I made it against. I made it against what's it called too? Against Magicians actually to prevent the Time Star from protecting. And it worked. I didn't make this at all today. I wanted to really bad, and I had opportunities to, but I just went for safer plays, like pushing for 5,000 damage.
I'm supposed to say Ron, no.
No, I was going to, like just for shits and gigs, but like you just got to make the safer plays, honestly. I wanted to make this today, didn't end up making it. My opponent in the mirror match made this against me, and then blew up my purple poison. And I was like, okay, purple poison, blow up your Supreme King's Arc, or Supreme King Clearwing. Like, it's good. It's really good. If it goes off, you blow your opponent out of the water, but not if you make it in bad situations like that. Ignister won me the game with Waleed because no, it wasn't.
This brings me back to Pepe format. Like, all these cards that you're mentioning is like,
yeah, no, it was a game
Cosmos.
one against Waleed. I made Ignister and sent, no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was playing Paleo and he had his Aqua stage up or whatever. So I was in a situation where I couldn't...
Aqua stage?
Yeah, Aqua Atras stage, where they can't be destroyed by... Water monsters couldn't be destroyed by battle. So you had a Paleo in defense mode, and I was in a situation where I couldn't beat over it.
Is it just by battle or...
By battle. Yeah. Yeah, so I was just in a situation where I didn't have purple poison and I couldn't get over it, and I was running out of cards in my deck because I activated like 2 desires or something like that. So I was like, I gotta beat this guy, so I made this and just spun it back and won. 2 Omega, I double Omega'd like twice today. It's stupid. And then Omega is just like crazy good. And then Beals, I made it a couple times today. I made it against Paleo. And
If people aren't running an out to this, you're not going to win this format.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
like
much.
legitimately what to win. Is they're running out to deals.
Masterpiece.
And I made it against Wally again in Cosmos because Dark Destroyer just can't do anything against this.
Any final remarks?
This deck is really good. I really want to play bad decks now though.
Peace out.
Bye.